so just give me a sec. I'm going to I'm going to share this with a few other groups and then we can proceed. So, okay, share. And then just a few more. Okay, share to a group, share to a group. And one more time, share to a group, and then we can begin. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we are going to be doing a premiere draft of Amonkhet Remastered because we don't get to do this every time. I pretty much think we only get these around rotation period, so might as well take a gander at this. I do understand that not so many people want to draft into this set. That's why this might be one of those, oh my gosh, it's going to be very hard to get people to play into this. Ooh, wow, maybe I should have clicked this one first and okay, we got some seats filling up. That's good news. It does mean that actually, if it takes a while for a draft to fill up like this, there is a very good chance you'll be playing against the people you are drafting with. So that is something to keep in mind here. Also, I hope the room echo is not too much. Having a hard time determining how loud it is. It's been a while since I made adjustments to things like the desktop audio and whatnot. But we're just waiting for this last seat to fill in, and then we can draft in earnest. Oh well, that's sometimes just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. It's always this last minute waiting. We are a few days away from to getting Dominaria United. I hope you guys are excited for it. I am. I've seen some of the previews. I haven't actually seen through a lot of the previews, but a lot of the if anything, it does feel like slightly powered but somewhat back to basics set, which is not a bad thing. Speaking of back to basics, cut to ribbons is pretty much the most basic rare you could ask for. Good removal spell, finisher at the end. What are we losing out on? We're losing out on Ancrop Champion, Blur of Blades, Vile Manifestation, not so much. Vizier of the Anointed would be an interesting one, but we're definitely taking cut to ribbons. It's a shame that we're passing a lot of black and red here, like Doom Dissenter, Wasteland Scorpion are okay, Blur of Blades is okay, but we will take this. Can't say no to removal. You pretty much need to have a good amount of removal here. Though I can if I were to take another pick, it would probably the Ancrop Champion, the green-white 4/4. That one is pretty solid. That one is a pretty solid contender for the Exert deck. Hey, Kyle Braxton, peace, good. Well, from me, it's good evening, but yeah, good day to you. Hope everything is going well. Speaking of which, okay, this one not so much because you kind of want the Aftermath half. I might rather take the Burning Fist Minotaur here. Although this does give me a free copy of it. Not a fan. Kenra Scrapper is actually quite decent. 4/3 Menace. This one gets us into the Cycle plus Discard deck, which is in black-red. I probably would rather have the Burning Fist Minotaur. Scrapper is fine as well. It's a shame on passing Insult to Injury, but we okay, Splendid Agony, solid black removal. Let's take a look at cards that Treasure Lizard rewards us for discarding. Kenra Charioteer, pretty solid. We could go red green. We're not necessarily in black yet. Though if I do take Splendid Agony, we will be in black. This is a very solid removal piece. Yeah, I will take this. It also helps that that's the only black card in the pack, so that is a very solid take there. Yeah, yeah. Hope September, October. Yeah, we're near the final 1/3 of the year. Ooh, open fire. It's better than Claim to Fame right now. Claim to Fame is more of a constructed card. Trespasser's Curse, generally fine, but you kind of want it early. Yeah, we're definitely taking open fire. So we're kind of going removal heavy. We need to have a few solid creatures. Unfortunately, that one seems to have dried up a bit. We could go into green if we need to get those creatures. I am kind of in agreement with that idea. So it's between Hooded Brawler and Ornery Kudu. I think we take the Hooded Brawler. There is a Exert is normally green-white, but there are a few red Exert cards, so we could kind of go along that route. So right now we are more realistically red-green. Black is fine for removal. We're not exactly married to the double black on ribbons here. We can just run this as cut, and I would be fine with this. We should be on the look. If we could get Insult to Injury back, which is highly doubtful, most people would want to draft that as a rare, but I would be happy to take that. Okay, yeah, we're getting so many 5x4s, but we don't really want those. Well, we're back to the black. We're back to black here. I could take Firebrand Archer. We do have 1, 2, 3 pieces of non-creatures. Though Kenra Eternal. The problem with X1s is that there are a lot of ways to deal with those, and X2 is probably better. I could also just take the Desert of the Fervent, but we probably want to just take Kenra Eternal here. Hey, Cascading Cataracts. We already have. Whenever you cycle, this becomes indestructible. Fine. Liliana's Defeat. Cartouche of Zeal is not the greatest of the cartouches, but still quite good. When Gilded Serta attacks, Rona's a Stalwart, another good one to exert with. I think I will have to take Pitiless Vizier, though we need to have some creatures. Okay, we got Treasure Lizard, there's a Torn Moloch. No, don't really want the Dune Beetle. Yeah, I guess we do take Treasure Lizard. 3 mana, 3/2 possible 3 mana 4/4. Yeah, we can go for that. So what do you get? Oh, we got the Blur of Blades back, so which is actually Bloodless Inciter is not bad, though I think that's more of a red-white card. Okay, let's see what's next. Nothing really great there. I could just take the Unburden as a cycle card. There is a Pouncing Cheetah. Yeah, we'll take the Unburden. Probably don't really want to run it, but always good to have options. Crash Through, Pathmaker, Initiate. Now we'll take another Lizard. We'll see if we can get the Desert. Not so sure if we do. Yeah, Pursue Glory, probably better. And we are forced to take by force. Bontu's Monument. We could run this. Normally it would be Puncturing Blow. Grind to Dust is okay as a removal. We don't necessarily have white, but I might actually try this. It's still a removal spell. It's either that or Puncturing Blow. Let's see if we can find a way to splash our white, like say Evolving Wilds. That is an option. Reduce to Rubble, not really. Lethal Sting. This is a solid removal piece. We are quite lacking in creatures though. We'll take the Lethal Sting for now. That probably means we need to put Gilded Ceradon in the deck. We'll try to snag a Desert somehow. But yeah, we're going to be the super removal heavy deck. Don't necessarily have to run Dust, but it would be a nice option between that and Splendid Agony. Okay, speaking of Desert, there's a Desert the Fervent. We can also run Oketra's Monument just to get extra creatures. Alternately, we can just go Marauding. There's also Ramunap Excavator we could just take as a rare. Desert is fine. I think we take the Marauding Bone Slasher. Just give... It's a shame well, we did get two rares already. We could have easily taken more, but yeah, let's not be too greedy. Let's see if we can actually try to win several games here. I've been on a bit of a slump. Heaven and Earth. Target opponent or Planeswalker. A 4/3 is not bad. Horror of the Broken Lands. This one does give us cycling. Do I want to get into more? I probably want to get into more red. So we probably do take Zealot of the God Pharaoh. This, even though the game has to go really long for this to quite matter, but it probably will. There are a few cards that are on the weaker end, like Pitiless Vizier is a bit on the weaker end. Sunset Pyramid, remove, draw a card, or scry one. Well, we get to draw 3 cards. That's not bad. But there is a Magma Spray. Probably want to have that instead. So as far as our removal is concerned, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pursue Glory is an aberration. So basically, all our non-creature spells are all removal, which is not bad. Just want to be careful how much removal we're actually running. We do need to have solid creatures as well, otherwise it's going to be a very long stalemate. Okay, we really need to draft the Desert now. Shatterstorm. Hey, this was a favorite card of mine back in the day. Yeah, why? Yeah, it's a favorite card of mine back in the day. I could have easily taken Trespasser's Curse there, but let's see. I'm gonna take this on the off, but we really need to hit those deserts. Otherwise, this is gonna be very awkward. At least we got an F-Crop Rectangler, so a little bit of Exert. Yeah, there's a very good chance that that the deserts don't really come back, so we really have to prioritize them pack 3. Let's see, between these two cards, we probably want at least 2 deserts. Oh, there's 1 desert. It doesn't and there's a pull from tomorrow, but let's see. Bone Pickers, quite reasonable. Start to finish makes me want to splash white. Final Reward is the most solid removal spell ever. We do have a Lethal Sting for destruction already though, so yeah, I think I take Bone Picker. There is a very good chance we could get it on the cheap. Yeah, but we have a lot of -1/-1 counters, so we really need to try to find a way to splash white somehow. Just a little bit. Well, we did get 3 rares, although... Hey, Hollow One's a decent rare. There's another Lethal Sting. Desert Ceradon. I guess we could run this for the cycling. It does give us a 6/4, and if things don't... Wait. Yeah, there you go. I was worried they didn't get it. Onward to Victory. Nimble Kenra is kind of fine. Horror, Broken Lands. We're trying to lean towards red, so I'm more likely to take Puncturing Blow. Yeah, let's take the Puncturing Blow here. But with just one Desert, if we can get an Evolving Wilds, that would be perfect. I will take Desert. Oh my gosh, there's an Open Fire as well. This is tough. I guess I could just splash 1 Plains here. Most of our card, like our black is, okay, this one's double black, but we can wait on this one. Green Desert. But we are quite rounding out our creatures a bit, so that's not so bad. Yeah, 1 Desert, but not exact. Probably want to take it easy on Gilded Ceradon. But we probably still want to run the Sunscorched Desert anyway. Should have taken that Red Desert a lot earlier. Who would have thought it'd be so hard to get stuff back? Black Desert would be fine too. Blue. With an off-color... No, it's way too off-color, and I have a better pick here. If I get other cards, I might just cut this. I might just cut this, unfortunately. Soul Stinger. I'll just take another blur. None of these are great. I am tempted to take this one. Just to take it as an off option. Probably not really going to... Not gonna really run it though. I got 1 Pursue Glory, don't need another. Yep, kind of dried out on that one. We might end up having to cut the Sand Strangler and see what can we cut the Gilded Ceradon for. Tormenting Voice might be fine actually. It does mean we are super creature light, so we have to keep that in mind. I might actually we might put the Sand Strangler back, since I'm probably going to run the Desert anyway. Yeah, so let's run the Desert anyway. 2 Plains. I'm so tempted to run this one if I'm going to run 2 Plains. But I probably want to just run 1. Yeah, 8/7's fine here. I think I do run the Sand Strangler. It's still a decent creature. We probably end up cutting 1 spell. Yeah, I guess we can run it like this for now. Let's see if it pans out. We are quite aggro, but we do need quite a bit of help as well. That said, the problem with running a soup with a deck that is quite aggro is if it fails spectacularly. So let's hope we don't get to that. We need to, so we're kind of dependent on having a good curve, and yeah, this one's fine. Turn 2 Neff Crop, turn 3 Treasure Lizard, spam spells as needed. Doom the center. At least we have the option to exert. Not a fan of giving our opponent. Not a fan of giving our opponent another. Trading this up. Those who serve. Opponent is not blocking. Yeah, so they kind of sussed it out a bit, so we'll just play Treasure Lizard. We do hit a 4-drop as well. Cartouche. That explains it. The life link is a problem, so we're gonna have to take that first. So at least we get to dome this one. Hey Philip, how are you doing? Hopefully, how has the week been for you? So at least we managed to take care of that one combo bit, although our opponent did gain some life on us in the process. Ketra's Monument. Opponent is going to try to go wide, which is a problem. But our opponent did swing, so that's kind of fine. So now the plan is to try to empty our hand as much as possible. Now play Haven of Enduring Hope. That's gonna help our opponent catch up a bit. Now I could offer both of these. And I probably will. Not so sure if that's the right call. Doing all right. Same old stuff. Well, as long as the same old stuff doesn't bore you to death, it's actually quite fine. Also, that was a weird animation there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can hit our opponent for 5. Might be a bit premature though. We kind of want to hit our removal to clear the way. If our opponent is cycling, that's actually okay. Not too bad, I'd say so myself. Yeah, it's a shame we missed out on some of the cartouches. I suspect our opponent has some removal. Yeah, I have to offer. Opponent probably has a removal spell in hand. In that case, let's get rid of it. Oketra's Name. Yeah, snipes. Yeah, that's okay. We did get them to spend 2 cards on that. Yeah, let's keep the pressure up. We don't need to blow this until the very end. Yeah, sometimes having everything be all the same is not the worst thing that can happen. Oh, they get rid of ribbons. Okay. Let's see if we can hit some of our removal spells. Well, another treasure lizard's actually fine. Just need to keep pushing, but there's a good chance our opponent can catch up with the right card, which is probably my biggest fear right now. Compulsory rest. Opponent probably not gonna. They might want to. Oh. Okay, take the 4. Let's. Yeah. So, turns out that one desert was a good call after all. And we should be able to... Yeah, we should be able to win. With some difficulty, but we should be able to win. The reason I'm not sacking it is because we might hit our lethal sting. And I would rather put the -1/-1 counter here. Burning Fist Minotaur... Opponent might just... Okay. Opponent is living on the edge here. I also need to check. Okay, I can activate that part anytime. So not gonna... Okay, opponent's gonna have to hold back. Oh wait, they have a Chefette Dunes. They can sack this, but they know I can gain life. And also this is activate only as a sorcery, so they can't use it on defense. They have to use it now. Yeah, compulsory arrest, that is... And thankfully Burning Fist has first strike, so I can actually still block the... So I can still block this. Yeah, opponent's giving up. And that's and thank goodness, because we were not gonna draw additional removal. But that's fine. Not bad. We got our first win for the night. Let's see if we can keep going. Ay ay ay. To think I would be so stressed out over limited, but that's fine. I am so tempted to put in the Tormenting Voice now just to give us additional card draw. But we'll run it like this for now. If I were to run the Tormenting Voice, I probably would run it as card 41. Not so sure. I wouldn't be too sure what to cut anyway. Yeah, so... what's it? Actually, you know, once rotation hits, I'm actually going to be very lost. I would have no idea what to do, at least for Constructed. I could probably play the same old Explorer deck for the time being, rank up that way, because at least that one's more secure. I do have I'm probably going to end up switching from Mono White to Boros, because I am starting to get a better grasp of that deck. And I think for... Okay, we... Late creature, but we have some decent early, but we have early removal options, so this one's good for us. Puncturing Blow might be the one awkward card, but I will keep it. Okay. If our opponent doesn't have an early card, I will drop Nevcrop Entangler. So So at least we have an early aggro start. If our opponent drops a reasonable creature, I might just Bone Slasher. Sure. If you... I guess our opponent might also have a lot of removal if they're willing to spend spend this way too early. I'm probably just gonna play the Treasure Lizard. We're just gonna wait for them to actually drop something like that. Okay. Now I could use Lethal Sting just to snipe that one out, but that's probably not worth it. Our opponent blocking is also even more sus. Okay, it's very sus. I have no idea what our opponent has if they're... Okay, at least we have open fire in as an instant. Oh wow. What's our opponent doing? Absolutely nothing is what... I could just throw the... Oh, they finally hit green mana. Wow, it took them long enough. Obelisk Spider. This one's target creature. Yep, they... Ah, so our opponent is playing a 3-color deck but did not have the mana to hit. Now that makes perfect sense. Yeah, it really scares me to run a 3-color deck. Even just me running that 1 white splash is already scary in itself. I had to make sure that at the very least it's not the... I can run it just fine and not loot and not worry about it messing up. I still have half a card technically, though this one's not playable. Oh, come on, game. Okay, at least we have grind and we have the Eternal. Probably gonna bend the Blur of Blades, but this is an issue. Okay, we did hit the red mana, so it's not too bad. And this is put on each of up to 2 target creatures, so I actually want our opponent to play a second creature. I'm actually gonna run this one because if our opponent does the cycle discard, they're probably gonna do it now. It will kill this one immediately. Oh, they're cycling, but they don't have the mana to pay for it. So yeah, remember, cycling costs 2 or at least 1 that's colored. Opponent does seem to be playing mono black though. Opponent might go for a cycle again. Oh no, Cartouche of Ambition. Yeah, it's gonna shrink it. We'll take the hit. Does give us a perfect excuse to open fire on this guy though. Yeah, though we kind of want more action now. Ooh, that's not too bad. Opponent probably not gonna block this. Now I'm more likely to actually just wait. Though this is an instant, I could have... I want to see what our opponent does. We'll take that hit. I want to see our opponent drop a creature, at least. Yep, they're definitely mono black. Probably just mono black a few creatures and a lot of removal, so we would want to hit some of our own creatures as well. Let's see if our opponent's willing to trade this now. Yeah, they're not gonna trade it now. So we have Splendid Agony, so we can hold back a bit. Opponent probably going to drop an actual, probably gonna attack first before dropping an actual creature. Though what I could do is let them attack, block. Oh, they did not have, okay. Wow, they're Soul Stinger. Ooh, if I can. Thank goodness this exiles. Though now I do need to hit my white mana if our opponent starts dropping multiple larger threats. I would love to hit some of my actual creatures as well. Game. That would be nice. I don't think I don't think I can swing for 18 turns. Oh, come on. Oh well, that's a bit of a loss there. Yeah, so that leaves us. Your opponent is this. They do have one more card. That's an issue. Also, Dust doesn't. And technically, I can block as long as we have the Eternal. Opponent might try to find a way to remove it, but then that just means I don't block. I guess that's fine. Okay, please give us removal. Yeah, I'm gonna swing with this because there's an off chance that we would not be able. Now there is a chance that our opponent has exact cycling card. In which case, yeah, I would have just thrown it away, but can't. Opponent did draft a pure mono black build, so that. Okay, no, opponent's let. So we're probably gonna just block with the Eternal at this rate. Opponent is looking through their graveyard. There is a card that allows you to get 2 cards back, so that would be a big headache. But then again, you are playing mono black. You are most likely gonna be the one to get that card, so I guess that's fine. But yeah, this is the case where we have 7 lands out. That means there's 10. So we're 40% to draw a land. I have to sacrifice one. Yep, that does it. Well, opponent wins. Well, that is a very good reason to go mono black. Just one dumb rare, but hey, sometimes that's sometimes how the format goes. So we did take one loss there. Would we have been better off with the Tormenting Voice, even as card? I guess we might be okay with the Tormenting Voice as card 41. Let's run it like that. Yeah, we didn't really stand a chance on that one. What? Okay. Okay, this one is keepable. We do get Kenra into grind and cut. I am so tempted to cut one more swamp because we need the mountains a lot more, though. Okay, I'm been disabused of that notion already. Resilient Kenra. Let's see if our opponent decides to pump it somehow, like a cartouche. That makes it a very good... Ooh, opponent's going 3-color. Yeah, Yep, they had the cartouche. Let's... Opponent goes to Desert's Hold. Gain 3 life, sure. Yeah, that is the appeal of running white here. Opponent is starting his cycle a bit though. Yeah, one creature's in there. So next turn we have the Lethal Sting as an option. Opponents. Opponent target creature can attack that turn, sure. And this is sorcery speed. Do I just ribbons now for 4? Well, not exactly doing anything else, so I might as well do it. There are enough card exiling effects. I saw that from the first game, so that's something to keep in mind. Opponent is 1 green mana away from get. Okay, remember, target the creature first, then this is the additional cost. Sure. Does our opponent hit their second green? No, compulsory rest. So they are slowing us down quite a bit. Thankfully we just have the Thankfully we have the removal for everything, I guess. Just regular attack. Hello? I'm just doing recording. Yeah. Okay lang, sige. Oo, bola. Yeah. Okay, so we are slowed down. But thankfully our opponent is still missing theirs. Thankfully our opponent is still missing their second green mana. Oh wow, they're really flooding. Yeah. That should seal the deal. By tapping that down all the time, I've not been forced to I've not been forced to actually discard the card, so that's actually not bad. Oh wow, I feel so bad for our opponent. They actually had the second green source. They just pitched it. No man, that was a real feel bad there. Yeah, that's the scary thing about playing triple color. I was willing to take the risk on that one though, but then again, it's only for half a card. So not a big loss there for us. Speaking of which, hopefully we get at least 4 wins, but I would like to get more. Doing quite all right this draft. Okay, we got all our colors. We can cycle Desert Ceradon if we need to. Yeah, I probably will cycle. If it's this early, I'm probably gonna cycle. We do have a Sand Strangler, but maybe I can wait for a Desert. We do have a Bone Slasher, but we can't exactly block with it. Blur of Blades, kind of unnecessary right now. So we can also just cast this for 4 mana. It's a feel bad, but it's okay. Never mind. Opponent can. Oh, greedy. So now we have Lethal Sting as an option. Oh yeah, I Naga Vitalist, probably not that vital. I'm so tempted to wait for okay, sure. We probably should drop another creature. Even we don't have the. That's the problem with not running enough deserts, but we do need the extra creatures at this point. Watch me draw the desert next turn. That would. Oketra's Avenger. This one's a good one to snipe. I actually think exerting that a while ago was. Kind of have to do this, though our opponent... Okay. Opponent just lets it go. They might have another impeccable timing. I have to force them to use it. At least I can Magma Spray the Vitalist if it gets to that. Yep, another impeccable timing. I figured as much. We can probably just Magma Spray the Gustwalker at this point. Hooded Brawler. The Brawler is actually more painful. The fact that our opponent's able to... Yeah, this one's a feel bad though. Yeah. Opponent probably still exerting. It's interesting choice to exert because you're dealing 3 damage every 2 turns instead of 2 damage every turn. Do they have a third impeccable timing? Nope. Prepare. Ooh. That's it. No, that's a solid rare. So our opponent can actually exert, hit us, and then fight. Yeah, they're gonna go for it. So we need to hit. Well, we can't exactly defend from that. I just now I wish we hit. Let's see, cut the ribbons would be a good hit. I assume because white green is definitely creature heavy. I guess open fire is fine too. But we're probably gonna. We do have a Amonkhet Monument, so but they're now in top deck mode. So I can technically just keep pinging our opponent and go and sit on defense, depending what our opponent has. Yeah, no reason to swing. I'm probably just gonna dump both the counters on the elite. Yeah, it's gonna be a removal fest here. Okay. Yeah, we'll skip one cycle. Not gonna swing with this one because the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We now have an incentive to. We now have an incentive to actually play our lands out. Just even if Enduring Hope. Okay, so they do. So they do have a few of these. So this is a problem. We might need to hit our removal again. F Crop and Tangler's fine. I kind of wish this had reached. It doesn't, but it is what it is. So now I'm incentivized to actually swing with the Pitiless Vizier. Okay, so it was just that. So in this situation, how do we block? Most likely our opponent's just gonna attack with this. So, Treasure Lizard. Let's see what the follow-up is. They did have another impeccable timing. Okay. So thankfully we have the blockers for the 2 creatures on the ground now. We kind of... one more mana and we can do this. Cartouche of Strength. Oh no, they can fight it. Ah. Oh wait. Yeah, no, they didn't. I was hoping they would fight it, but man. Ah, Cartouche at the end. That was so annoying. Oh well. Can't win them all that way. I would still like to get one more win. Yeah, the Tormenting Voice kind of paid off there. Maybe we should have started swinging earlier. I was right that I did expect them to have another impeccable timing. Though I probably should have forced it out earlier. Sometimes that's just how it is. So this one, we got a 1/2. Yeah. We now one more mana, preferably black, but I take one more. Exemplar of Strength. Sure, put the counters there. I might have to cycle to try to hit my land drops. Yeah, let's see if we can hit our land drop, or else we are in... Oh, wow, we're in real trouble. Game doesn't want us to play. Fanbearer... a bit annoying. Could be worse. Okay, we did hit it at last. I might have to open fire on the Fanbearer. Because I could play Treasure Lizard, it eats 2 of their mana, so I guess that's fine actually. Gust Walker, yeah, that's a good open fire target. So opponent might end up trying to hold this up, which is fine by me. Yep, they're gonna tap one down. Most likely... Okay, sure. So we did hit our black mana. Now, hopefully we can start hitting more lands, but at least we have plays now. So our opponent's now incentivized to start dropping more creatures. Well, another Fanbearer... Annoying, but... And they also look like they're stuck on mana as well, so we might be able to take advantage of that. actually want to let them keep swinging with this. We can't block with this anyhow, so yeah, we're just taking it. I'm just concerned that our opponent's soon gonna drop something. Those who serve. That's a good puncturing blow target. Oh yeah, we can't protect the Burning Fist Minotaur, but they're gonna sacrifice one of the fan bearers to do that. Okay, so now we're in aggro mode. Opponent has to play actual creatures. They can't afford to hold a fan, or they can still actually afford to hold it up. Surprising, yeah. Opponent being stuck on mana seems to be, well, they seem to be holding up all things considered. So we lose Treasure Lizard. We get opponent's probably just gonna start embalming things if they can't hit her mana. Also helps that we got rid of one fan bearer. Oh wow, they must be really stuck on mana. Oh, Wayward Servant. Maybe I should have played the other treasure in this here. Do I Tormenting Voice? No, we swing with both. No, opponent gives up. They could have traded the Wayward Servant, but they probably they missed out on so many drops. I'm pretty sure they had some bigger drops, but they didn't want to let go of those. So there we go. Got our 4th win. Not bad. Let's see if we can do better. But yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, so it's a bit hard to keep up the convo. But then again, sometimes that's just how the draft goes, I guess. Okay, so we are missing red, but we do have a turn 2 into a turn 3, and our opponent took a mulligan. No, you have to be careful. We only have... Okay, I guess Kenra and Kenra Violence. Yeah, this is probably the part I was concerned with. I guess I'm willing to trade the one extra damage. Depends on what their next drop is. Those who serve... Okay, but they're not willing to trade. Well, neither am I at this point, since this allows it to block. However... I would my kingdom for red mana. If I did get red mana, I probably play Treasure Lizard first. Starts. If I hit a non-red source, I'm probably Tormenting Voice. Now they might have impeccable timing, which would... Nope, Mighty Leap. That's okay. They used it to take out the creature instead of taking us out, so... kind of fine with that. We are gonna end up taking 4 damage again. Okay, they definitely... It's prevent all damage, but we can save it, or we can save it at least. Okay, not too bad. Still need more red mana. I might hit, though we are close enough that I probably don't want to cycle. Okay, but we are taking a beating now. At least the Afflict is dealing some extra damage. We might have to at least we have Burning Fist. Okay, another Those Who Serve. We might need to Tormenting... Nope. Desert Ceradon first. But now we need to start emptying our hand out so we can start getting... We will probably end up holding back Kenra Eternal. Removal would be fine. At least with most of the removal options we have. Bone Picker. Okay, we definitely want to hit removal now. Pitiless Vizier. Yep, I expected that block. Only considering their other options. They might as well pitch one of the Those Who Serve at this point. Yeah, we needed to offer the Ceradon though. I can't afford to let them have a flyer. Also, by casting Tormenting Voice, we do give this one Indestructible, which is a neat feature. It'll be awkward if I hit something that I actually want to keep. Yeah, let's block it like this. Let's force them to have another... Let's force them to have that spell. Oh, there's Cut to Ribbon, so... Let's see what... Oh no, they don't have it. Whew! They were decent. That was decent for mid-range, if I may say so myself. Yeah, just missing out on that. I have no idea what our opponent was missing out. They probably had the big 5-drop again. But there was no shortage of smaller. There was no shortage of action there. I will note that that was our second plat player. Well, there are not many people drafting Amonkhet Remastered, so it is expected that there are going to be a lot of people. Oh, shit, man. okay. The reason this got hidden was because of yeah, because of the bleep. Yeah, just looking at the man. Okay, so I'm willing to keep this only because we have so much action here. But we do need to hit lands eventually. Yeah, we're playing all the plat players now. If I had confidence, I was gonna hit another land. Now let's hope our opponent doesn't surprise us with black mana and Splendid Agony. So far, no surprises yet. Disposal Mummy. It'll be annoying if our opponent has a way to start dunking stuff on this. Quarry Hauler is not the worst though. Okay, we did hit our third mana, so I can swing with Kenry Eternal. Let's see how our opponent blocks. Okay, very conservative. Nice double block. At least we found a way to both trade and shrink the Disposal Mummy a little bit. Opponent's going to start having larger creatures, but I guess we can keep swinging with Nefcrop Entanglers for the time being. We can also kind of... Now, as long as the toughness is not 4 or greater, we should be fine. I'm also considering cycling this already if we hit the right mana. The opponent actually has no intention to block. So you can exert creatures you control, get +1/+1. Okay, good. Yeah, I probably will cycle this. I'm starting to think maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, we cycle. Burning Fist Minotaur. It's fine, I guess. Sunscorched. Opponent now kind of forced to block. And yeah, this has dropped the... Oh, opponent's conceding. I think they're conceding. Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice concede. Wow, we managed to exert our way through that one. Yep, just having the right removal counts. Earned 1, but sent Starstring to Stars Holiday. How many did I even... Trying to... You know what? I should pay attention to whoever sends stars. I did not actually expect that. I should. We do hit follower goals quite easily, but the stars goals not so much. Then again, I don't exactly do this to get monetized quite a bit. This is not keepable. Yeah, all I get's grind, but that's okay. This one is more reasonable between these three. I will probably bin the bone picker. I could also bin the bone slasher here. Yeah, because actually we binned the bone slasher. If we're able to kill something early enough, we bloodless inside. Okay. So at least we have a good blur of blades target. Hopefully we hit one more mana so we can combo it with bone picker. And they're gonna do the same thing to us. So now we have to be quite aggro for this. I guess we run the Kenra Eternal. Yeah, missing mana. We did get 6 wins, so can't complain too much about the missing mana. And this is whenever it attacks, untap 1. So they could even untap this itself, which makes the most sense. Thankfully, we have a Blur of Blades for that. Unfortunately, we can't combo it with the Bone Picker because we're still missing mana. Hold on, we got like 15... Yeah, we're less than 50%, so... not keeping my hopes up quite a lot. At least we have cheap removal. Yeah, it's a good thing I paid attention to that. So, not quite back in business. I probably will have to cycle Ceradon at this point. Burning Fist Minotaur. If they want to go aggro, that's fine, I guess. Okay, they don't have that much gas, so I play our own Burning Fist Minotaur. No, never mind. Blur of Blades. Now that said, we are running the risk that they have a big creature, and okay, at least we can Splendid Agony the Inciter away. That last card has to be removal. Oh wait, do they have not? They might have a way to gain life, so this would be weird. No, they don't. We stole that one. Oh my gosh. That's a win from nowhere. I was expecting to lose, but you know what? It's been a long time. And there we go, 7 wins. Been a long time, my friend. Let's enjoy that. Hey, not bad. Probably need to. Well, I guess I can do that next time. I'm not in a rush to get the levels anymore because we are very close to level. We're very close to closing out. Okay, let's open all these packs. But that's going to be it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Again, many thanks to Kyle Braxton. Many thanks to Philip MG Jibo. Also thanks to Torbjorn. You did leave a message, but you did kind of leave something, so the message is unblocked. But do greet Philip. Do greet Philip later when you can. Yeah. Hopefully everyone does have a great week there. At least we're kind of closing this out. not a bad way to end the month, I would say, if I may say so myself. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.